RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. Thought I'd give y'all another live stream going back to work off my lunch break. Said, fuck it, might as well turn on the tube. I always say, if you didn't start that fight, you deserve to win. We got to keep it real about a lot of things. Men and women are not equal. This desire to be equal can't come along with the actual power behind the word equal, unless we mean like everything, and you can't mean everything. It doesn't even make any sense. Now, people have equal human rights for sure. But men and women aren't equal. We're not the same, and it's okay that we're not. We're not supposed to be. It doesn't matter that we're not. We're different in the best of ways. It's an awesome fucking thing, the dynamic between man and woman. I think it's dope. It loses its dopeness if I had to consider y'all equal. You're not equal. We are different. Equality, the way I'm trying to put it as a man, I'm not measuring your human worth, your human value. That's not what the fuck I'm talking about. In a foot race, it's going to be hard for you to beat me. Sorry. The average woman will have no chance. I'm trying to get my workout on. I'm not really doing the best at it right now. I got to step that up. But if you gave me 3 months of training and working out, preparing for a fight, there's not a female UFC fighter that could beat me. 3 months of me getting on it, I'll wreck her whole career. There's a very good chance she have a fucking hard time with me. I don't care how long she been doing that shit. We not the same. Not physically, not even mentally. We all know this. Like to even imply that just because we're different and people point out the differences, that we're trying to say that you are less human, or I don't know, it's weird. I think y'all take what it is that's being said and then you just take it too far in all of the wrong directions, which just seems to be emotionally typical, what I might expect from somebody who, or from the gender in the human species that is more prone to emotional reactions or perspectives on things. Let's just keep the shit real. I don't know what's wrong with keeping it real. I have seen way too many times that emotional foundations for decision making has led every woman that I know in my life anyway to making choices that they don't always stand on, that always has an outcome that hurts them the most. I see a lot of emotional decision making and shit, and what's crazy is that as a young man, as a boy growing into a young man, and now I'm 43 years old, I'm trying to place in a proper position in my life this idea that as a young man, as a child, as a young man, and now as an older man, I need to not be emotional, to not cry, and all of those things. Now, taken on face value, some people might find that to be controversial and more direct and black and white in his presentation than what's intended, because telling a little boy not to cry is not just that. What you're telling the little boy to do is to control his emotions, to not waste time or fall victim to whatever is troubling him for a second longer. Move swiftly to the resolution, because that's going to stop the pain. Standing there crying is not going to stop it. And this is what you tell the little boys, because it's just going to be indicative to their nature to be the problem solver, to be the one to bear the brunt of any physical fucking confrontation, any idea of defending himself. First and foremost, you do that. You're a man, right? Defending your woman, because she is less likely to be situationally aware. She might actually be with child and should stay out of battle, because of all of these natural things that we all know we actually see when you are looking at humanity and the difference between men and women, it only makes sense that if I don't have to worry about ever bearing the fucking child and me being so vulnerable in the world that I'm actually responsible for a life growing inside of me, since that's never me, I must take very seriously the idea that if I am on the fucking receiving end of that, of helping create that life, and I don't have to carry it, then I best be willing to also sacrifice myself by defending my girl, and especially if she's pregnant, from a bear, from a wolf, from another man. I should fucking stand in the way of that, so that she's not the only one sacrificing herself for the fact that there's a life to protect here. It is a fucking balance. There's nothing wrong with it. We're gonna call that shit out. Let's not play the fucking game. I think very much that it is very much deserving of every woman to recognize the power in a firearm for self-defense, and then consider doing that. Consider doing exactly that. Getting proficient with a firearm. There's absolutely nothing. If you guys want to be equal, then this should all fucking make sense to you when I say this. There's nothing that a police officer, male or female, or a firearms instructor, male or female, there's nothing that they can do that some woman can't do because she's a woman, right? Then get in tune with it. Learning how to break down a Glock and clean it. Fire the motherfucker proficiently. To OCD obsessively follow all of the gun safety rules. There's only 4. It's not even that fucking hard to figure out. All you're doing is paying respect to what it is that you fucking dealing with when you know you're dealing with a firearm. They don't have to be scary. They're scary to the people that don't know it. For all the people that know it, we go, huh, scared of what? I'm fucking scared of the goddamn gun because I know it. When you know it, the fear goes away. You can be just as proficient as anybody else. And for women, knowing that you're vulnerable, if you're carrying a fucking child, especially, like, you should be like, in times where I might be without that protection that I might need, especially as a vulnerable woman, because you might be seen as a fresh meat to a predator that's a man that intends on doing you harm. You should just be prepared for that, because I don't even care how rare it is. If it happens one time in a town or the city where you live in, if in the next 12 months, only one woman will be abducted and never seen again. If only one. Do you want to win that shitty lottery? Or do you want to prepare just in case you go, God damn, this never happens. Who would have ever thought this happened? Yesterday I was living my life chilling. Today I'm in somebody's fucking trunk. I don't think that there's no fucking room to play around with this shit, and I don't give a fuck how rare it is, because it's going to happen to somebody. We know that for a fact. That's 100% true, and that's all the proof that I would need, especially as a woman, that I would be like, man, learning how to use a fucking gun so I'm not scared of it is what I'm going to do, because I got the best chance. Especially if you have small children, or you're pregnant now, or could be pregnant in the future. You should be like, oh well, gun, easy. That's too easy. Like, the fucking gun is just the fucking answer, man. You gonna die anyway. Tyrannical government, gun. If they ever fucking show up tyrannical, who gives a fuck about surviving what? Let me survive government tyranny by allowing them to do that so that you can die of cancer in 6 years. Shut the fuck up. Like, all of the fear, all of the fucking trying to hang on to, I don't know what it is y'all trying to hang on to, a peace of mind. You just want to live your life. Yeah, me too. I should be painting a self-portrait in a fucking meadow somewhere with the tall grass and the flowers blowing in the fucking wind while my kids play fucking tag and we're learning foreign languages. This is what I should be doing with every day of my fucking life if I feel like it, but I can't. And I'm starting to resent that shit, and whoever's to blame can fuck off. How's that? What's wrong with that? Nothing. Compared to what they got going on, ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with saying that they deserve a revolt or none of that shit. Y'all want to protect the women and the kids. Nobody's willing to stand up and fucking slay the dragon. Meanwhile, we got women out here either single or with somebody if you have a significant other. How many women out there got a significant other and your significant other won't carry a gun for your protection? I think it's an obvious position of inferiority if you know the world is dangerous, you have a woman to protect and or kids, and then you also try to virtue signal to me that your refusal to arm yourself makes you a better man, you, the respect is almost zero, bro. I respect you enough not to physically hurt in the midst of our disagreement, and then that'll be all the respect you can get from me. Whatever it takes for me to grant that to you, that I won't slap you for being stupid. That's all I'll give you, that I won't physically address how stupid you are. And then everything else is on the fucking table. I disrespect the fuck out of you. You're a goofy. I don't have time to play games like that. I couldn't possibly look right into the eyes of the fact that a guy or multiple guys without a gun, maybe even without a weapon, could basically do whatever the fuck they wanted to do to you or your fucking girl without you being able to stop them. And that you won't take the opportunity to say, not if I got this gun, shit gets real even around this bitch if I got a gun, though. It doesn't make you weak. All of these people, you should fight with your hands. There's somebody trying to assault me and or my girl and or my fucking kids and all. I'm not going to wait to realize that, oh, I'm going to use my hands. And he's got a concealed gun that I didn't see. And that's what gave him the courage to even try some bullshit like this. Like, situations like that couldn't catch me lacking. Because I want to use my hands because that's what a real man does. And then I square up with somebody in the midst of a fucking conflict and I don't realize he's got a gun under his shirt. I'm going to always have the gun, so whether I can see it or not, if you won't smoke, you get all of this fucking smoke and I can go as far as you think that you can go. I'm also capable and willing. It's up to you to decide where we're going with this. Oh, gunplay? Bang, boom, pow. Y'all playing if you won't do that. And you got a girl, I tell you to your face in front of your girl, you a pussy. And I think you're out of your goddamn mind. I think you're setting yourself up. I don't care how rare you think it is. Look at her and tell her that there's danger in the world, but you are going to gamble on it that y'all never really cross paths with this kind of danger. And that'll be the reason why you say, so why would I need a gun? Why would I do that? Tell her that. Tell her that while you see me on the corner, strap the fuck up. Tell your girl that. Goofy, you wouldn't. I make you feel some type of way. Go get a gun, pussy. And for you women out there, I don't even give a fuck if you got a man and this nigga's Rambo. Cool, you go get one too, shorty. Why the fuck leave that out? If I'm ever not home and there's some strange happenings around my door, you think I gotta be there for shots to go off? Nah, my girl gonna bang some shit through the door on your ass. Are you out your mind? The fuck out of here. Y'all stupid. That gun is the fucking answer. Ask the police what the answer is. They gonna say, pistol, shotgun, rifle, bulletproof vest, attack dog. They gonna say all that shit. Mad homies on speed dial, niggas are sure quick to get on your ass. For me, like, that's how they rolling. And then when I take a little piece of that and I get my shit on, I go, yeah, me too. Motherfuckers be out here looking at me like I'm crazy. Nah, you crazy, goofy. Grow the fuck up, pussy. Y'all some Looney Tunes out here playing games. Grow the fuck up, bro. Get the gun. Women, go get the gun, man. Don't even wait for your guy. If y'all got two trigger fingers in the house ready to go, that's even better. Add your essence. They make pink guns, purple guns. You can go get your shit Cerakoted, painted, all type of shit. Whatever make you feel good, but make sure you follow them gun safety laws, them rules. It's 4 of them. Make sure you get proficient. It's not even that hard. It's hard to be a sharpshooter. But putting rounds on target to save your fucking life is worth the effort to learn. And it won't take much for you to be like, I think. To defend, and then constantly grow. Constantly train, try to expand your training. I would love to do obstacle courses and little drills and shit. I want to get into all of this. You should constantly be getting better because you know what's going on right now? There's some place where men are gathering, dangerous men, strong, dangerous men, very proficient with weapons. They're gathering to train in combat for a fight that might happen later on involving your ass and me. The whole time, you chilling, trying to virtue signal that you ain't got a gun and that makes you a better man. But what about all these men training to use guns in a battle that might involve you later on in the fucking future? In the near future, maybe. And they thinking, yeah, we're gonna catch these pussies lacking. They all fucking overweight and they all fucking scared of guns and they think they cool for it too. They think that makes them cool. We gonna run them the fuck over when we get there. How do you know someone's not saying this somewhere in the world right now? You don't even know. Especially if you're not paying attention to politics and the invasion that's happening, the slow motion invasion that's happening, this stage, it was meant to do that. Where the fuck you think this shit gonna go? Klaus Schwab said that we're gonna own nothing and be happy. That's what he said. You know what that means? That means the gun too. Just know that they're gonna come for the gun because they already said that they need that to get what it is that they want way before they have justification to get it. You see, right now they ain't got justification because they don't got a fucking total gun ban in America. A total gun ban in America? Unheard of. That's not where we at right now, but they want it to be and they have to get it there if Klaus Schwab saying that is going to be true at all. They have to get the guns, right? They also have to keep you from saying shit like what it is that I'm saying. They also have to dominate us by force to make all of that happen. So expect the force because we are not going to get where he said we're going to get without them fucking bearing down on us with some extreme control and violence and all of that shit. This is why I don't understand where it is that y'all coming from. I'm at the finish line waiting for these pussies already. I already know where it needs to go in order for them to get that. The guns and the shushing of all of the fucking truth. This is what's supposed to happen. So when you see them setting the stage, they go, I already know you had to come this way with that bullshit. Come on. And they just do them like that. Y'all crazy though. And all y'all got to do is ignore everything they doing and then you can make them shut up. You can make them stop. They'll bow down to you. Total shutdown. Fuck with that economy on your terms. By sheltering in the place, not buying no gas, cancel your fucking Netflix subscription. Get it back in 3 days. You can go without Netflix for 3 days. Shut your pussy ass up. Cancel on them in mass. They'll be like, what the fuck happened? And we go like, man, y'all did that cutie pie, whatever the fuck documentary about the little girls fucking beauty pageant thing. Y'all did that shit. I want to produce and everybody behind all of that shit. We tell all of their asses to get in one place at one time right now so we can talk to all of them. Tell all of them to get in one place so we can talk about that specifically right now. Holding court, and it ain't gonna take all day. Y'all got 8 hours to clear y'all shit, or we gonna start smoking shit. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all not doing none of that.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
So this is the one.
Y'all not doing none of that. And how is this Joe Rogan shit playing? I gotta fucking kill this before I kill my live stream. Peace and love to y'all, man. RPM, Trey Vietnam and this bitch, Wu Bang.